I'm afraid he's going to get on the field in preseason games without a lot of practice reps. And then they're going to ask him to perform these heroic tasks in order to prove that he's worthy of being a starter when he hasn't had enough reps to really get comfortable. That's the kind of battle he's dealing with right now. I know. I've seen it. Dom, you've seen it. We've been in these camps. We know how that goes. Yeah. You don't get enough reps. They play a whole half of a game, and then all of a sudden coaches are going, why are you making that mistake? Why aren't you making that check? Why are you doing that technique? Well, damn, coach, I never was in there in practice. You never even talked to me during practice. But now you expect me to know. That's what they're going to that's what they're going to expect of him. But if anyone can get it done, it's this kid because he's been trained the right way. But I'm telling you, he is ice skating uphill. He just is. And every time you hear this organization talk, you get that feel.
I don't think the Browns have been setting him up for success all summer. Like, understand this. The only reason why Shedeur is even starting on Friday is because he's the only available quarterback of the 4 on that unofficial depth chart, right? Like, Joe Flacco's 40, so he's obviously not going to play. And Kenny Pickett and Dylan Gabriel, who are ahead of Sanders on said depth chart, due to political reasons, and I'll get to that in a minute, are dealing with injuries. So Shedeur has to start. But they're kind of throwing him into the fire here because they've given him 0 first-team reps all camp. He's been balling all camp. I mean, every time I see one of those, I'm talking about those ESPN Cleveland quarterback graphics, Shedeur has the best stats. But they've literally only given him 4 total reps against the first-team defense.
Under the blazing Friday night lights in Cleveland, a new chapter was set to unfold, a tale fans hoped would spark a long-awaited revival. Shedeur Sanders, the electrifying rookie quarterback and son of the legendary Coach Prime, was named the starter for the Browns' preseason showdown against the Carolina Panthers. With a franchise starving for a hero, Sanders, brimming with swagger and potential, seemed poised to seize the spotlight. But beneath the hype, cracks are forming. The NFL thrives on perception, and this debut had all the makings of a blockbuster. A dynamic young QB, a passionate home crowd, and a chance to redefine a team's identity. Yet whispers from the locker room hint at something sinister, a brewing storm that threatens to derail this fairy tale before it even begins.
But in the end, if they win, don't tune in. Watch this, right? This story blows up even bigger. Everybody that watch him fall, that this is mine, and the seal of protection you'll get from God. But I'm going to need you to sit down for week 1 so the world can see the seal I put on number 144. Can y'all imagine if he plays anything? If he plays anything like anything. What did they say when they said, well, we got to start him? I told you that 144 is the seal. This, how this plays out. You can't make this up. I wonder what about in the preseason open. Can you believe the 144th pick for the Cleveland Browns will be starting at quarterback?
Shedeur Sanders steps onto the field Friday night as the Browns' starting quarterback, but don't be fooled by the spotlight. Behind the scenes, he's been handed a playbook with no practice. Throughout training camp, Sanders has had near 0 reps with Cleveland's first-team offense. No chemistry built with the starting receivers, no snaps to sync with the offensive line, no chance to gel with the playmakers he'll be judged alongside. While other rookie quarterbacks across the NFL are being polished with first-team reps and game-like scenarios, the Browns have tossed Sanders into the deep end with little more than a nod. This isn't a vote of confidence. It's a trial by fire designed to push the young QB to his limits. Is Cleveland truly backing their new star, or are they testing how much pressure he can take before he cracks?
This is his shot. Yeah. This is it. I mean, I don't mean just this one game, but I'm saying this is his chance. Even though it looks like he's been practicing well, what we talked earlier, like it just seems like they don't want to give him the shot to really move up. Well, they have to now. And I salute them for not. I think to start Tyler Huntley in this game would have just been like, it would have either been insulting or he is just light years away from being ready to play in an NFL game. And so I'm glad he's getting a start. I said earlier, maybe he plays a half, Huntley plays. If he's playing well, he's going to play 3 quarters at least.
Well, it looks like he's going to have to play a half.
Right, yeah. That's like a minimum at this point. But this is his opportunity to really distance himself from Gabriel for sure. And if you look at all 6 of their quarterbacks, he's the only one, with all due respect to Dylan Gabriel, who even remotely could be like their quarterback of the future.
That's the thing.
Under the blazing Friday night lights in Cleveland, a new chapter was set to unfold, a tale fans hoped would spark a long-awaited revival. Shedeur Sanders, the electrifying rookie quarterback and son of the legendary Coach Prime, was named the starter for the Browns' preseason showdown against the Carolina Panthers. With a franchise starving for a hero, Sanders, brimming with swagger and potential, seemed poised to seize the spotlight. But beneath the hype, cracks are forming. The NFL thrives on perception, and this debut had all the makings of a blockbuster. A dynamic young QB, a passionate home crowd, and a chance to redefine a team's identity. Yet whispers from the locker room hint at something sinister, a brewing storm that threatens to derail this fairy tale before it even begins.
He's unflappable. We have been through so much as a family, as athletes, that he is prepared for everything. He cut from the old school, man. Like, he knows hard work pays off. Like, you got to work to earn it. I can't wait till the preseason game start because
man, next Friday everybody locked in, baby.
You can do what you want, but you're gonna have to let him play in preseason.
Insiders are buzzing that Shedeur Sanders' sudden start isn't about giving him a fair shot. It's about optics. The Browns have been drowning in drama this offseason. Quarterback controversies, coaching friction, and a fan base still stinging from last season's epic collapse. Enter Sanders, a charismatic rookie with star power, poised to be the fresh face of hope for a struggling franchise. He's got the charm. He's got the marketability. But if Sanders falters under the Friday night lights, will the Browns simply dust off their hands and claim he had his chance? The real question lingers. Is this a genuine opportunity for the young quarterback to shine, or a cleverly staged move to shift the narrative?
I mean, he's funny, he's optimistic, he's lighthearted, but he works hard. You know, he takes it seriously, his craft, and he's watching what the others are doing, and you know, doing it his own way in which only he can. So, you know, looking forward to see him, you know, during these preseason games and you know, how he manages the offense. But you know, I think he looks good, but all the guys look good right now.
When pressed about his lack of first-team reps, Shedeur Sanders didn't flinch. No complaints, no blame, just pure poise. "That's not my place to answer," he said with a calm that belied his rookie status. "It doesn't faze me. We went from an HBCU to a Power 5 and now we're here." That's not just confidence, it's battle-tested perspective. Sanders has silenced doubters before. Critics claimed he couldn't dominate in college. He answered by torching the Pac-12 at Colorado. They said he was riding Coach Prime's coattails. He proved them wrong as one of the sharpest, most precise passers in the nation. Now, in Cleveland, he faces a new storm, and this time the turbulence might be coming from within. League insiders reveal a fractured Browns organization. Some in the front office see Sanders as a raw project, not ready for the spotlight. Others believe he could be the franchise's cornerstone, but not yet. Most telling, head coach Kevin Stefanski's silence. No public endorsement, no declaration that Sanders is the future. Even after Sanders' viral 3-touchdown practice, Stefanski sidestepped praise, crediting team execution instead of the rookie's brilliance. Yet on Friday, Sanders will take the field, likely throwing to second-string receivers against a Panthers' first-team defense hungry to prove a point. It's a mismatch by design, and the question looms, is Cleveland setting their young star up to shine or to stumble?
You know you gotta do that. What's up? Got your Wi-Fi on, man. Got your Wi-Fi on.
Oh, we go twin.
Yeah, come on, you know how we come from.
I ain't even playing
And they got me mic'd up.
Hey, we ain't even playing that.
Come on, man. Y'all know what time it is.
Connection, man. Yeah.
This is the Shedeur effect. I perked up. I didn't anticipate this. And now it's okay. Shedeur's going to play, and he's going to play in a preseason game, and he's going to have an opportunity to do it on a national stage. This is why Shedeur Sanders is a different kind of fifth-round pick. If you told me some other fifth-round pick playing for some other team was starting, I wouldn't even, care. Go and win the job. You're on national TV. Go and light it up. Throw the ball. Have fun. But I didn't buy the jersey, but I definitely perked up at the fact that he's going to be playing and he's number one under center, even in a preseason game.
Developing a quarterback takes commitment, reps with the starting offensive line, chemistry with top receivers, trust forged in the huddle. Shedeur Sanders has had none of that. Instead, he's been tossing passes to roster hopefuls, dodging pressure behind backup linemen, and now faces a live game test without the foundation to succeed. It's like asking a chef to cook a gourmet meal with a plastic spoon. This isn't development, it's a crucible. If Sanders stumbles under the Friday night lights, the narrative is already written. He's not ready. He's overhyped. He's just Coach Prime's kid. But that story buries the truth. Cleveland hasn't given him the tools to thrive. The quarterback room is a crowded mess, with veteran Joe Flacco lurking and loyalists to the old regime still whispering. Head coach Kevin Stefanski, with his own job on the line, hasn't fully embraced Sanders as the future, dodging praise even after the rookie's 3-touchdown practice. So why start him now? It smells like a PR stunt. If Sanders shines, the Browns can bask in the glory. If he struggles, they can bench him without the backlash, pointing to his failure as justification. It's politics, not progress, and it's a risky game with a young quarterback's confidence. Cleveland's fans, a passionate breed who live and breathe football, see through the charade. Social media is ablaze with frustration. No first-team reps and you start him? Come on, Stefanski. This is how you set a kid up to fail. These diehards know when a player's being hung out to dry, and they're not quiet about it. Sanders, though, is no ordinary rookie. Forged in the spotlight of media scrutiny and the weight of his last name, he's faced doubters his entire career and answered with poise, precision, and a cannon arm. Friday's game isn't his final test. It's an early chapter. He has the brains, the talent, and the grit to succeed. What he needs is a franchise that believes in him, builds around him, and sets him up to grow. If Cleveland isn't that team, another will be. This preseason start isn't just about one game. It's a window into the Browns' soul. Are they ready to break their cycle of dysfunction, or will they repeat it, risking the potential of a young quarterback who's handled every challenge with grace? If Sanders lights it up, they'll claim it was the plan. If he falters, the knives will be out. This isn't just football. It's Cleveland politics, and Shedeur Sanders is caught in the crossfire.